I hope they don't just keep making them longer and longer.
The four events you just examined all happened in the past.
What? Are we going to the future?
Now, we need you to use the acoustic
Oh,
detective system
this
to
is
figure out
unsolved.
a currently unsolved case. This one involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital rather than a police station.
Okay.
It's, how should I put it? Peculiar.
Well, they're not going to
A
rely
number
on...
of agents have already attempted to solve it. None of them succeeded. And there were complications.
There's definitely going to be some mental health tropes in here. Maybe. I wonder if anybody's going to believe there's somebody else. That would be a trope they could use to make this game more confusing. Okay, what do we have? Looks like that's an entrance with a reception desk. Some kind of office. This is maybe where they'd greet people if they were coming for the first time, maybe. Another office back here. Some kind of rec room. What kind of room is that? Seems to be some wires and stuff. Similar here, and there's two people in there. This is... There's two beds in here. And toilets. This seems more like a prison than a mental hospital. Okay. More rooms with beds and toilets. And then an actual bathroom. And there's two people in there. Where should we begin? Should we start with a room that I can't actually remember where I started. Was it that room? Were there any people in there? There were. Let's make everything confusing by starting somewhere else because they want me to start there. Oh my gosh, we've got 14 people? And it's 15 minutes long. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, like making it longer doesn't actually make it more complicated, but like doing little tricks does that make it difficult to follow what's going on. So it's probably got both though. Who are the real mental patients? Who is Ghost? Okay. I need two questions to answer. Let's start with the bathroom, just like we did in the first one. Well, there's not a lot happening here. That was a sound. 10 minutes in, what are they doing? Okay, a knock on the wall. Those two communicating with each other in some way? Don't think it's Morse code. You'd need more to actually say something important. What's happening? Oh, hold on.
Who's that knocking? Ray? What are you doing here? Who did this to you?
I'll explain everything later.
Okay, he's been tied up.
I can do that, but only on one condition.
Just say it. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Within my power, of course.
You need to prove to everyone else that I'm not crazy so I can get discharged.
Consider it done. I knew you weren't crazy a long time ago.
Perfect. Then you can get me out of here.
Well, I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver.
Wait, so the answer to the first question is it's a plural question, so... Oh my gosh, okay. That's complicated.
The doctors are the ones who have the final say.
Out of here.
Well, I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who
Caregiver.
have the final say. Oh, speaking of doctors, Jennifer's in the room next door. We gotta save her too.
Doctor...
I might make notes, there's lots of people here. Let me grab a piece of paper. Move all the stuff around my desk. Okay. Find the next blank page. Cool. I need a pen. Or a pencil, that'll do. A Google pencil, cool. So, Ray, caregiver.
Jennifer? So I can get discharged. Then you can get me out of here.
Well, I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who have the final say. Oh, speaking of doctors, Jennifer's in the room next door. We gotta save her too.
Dr. Jennifer?
Did you call that a room?
Doctor? Doctor, wake up!
Where am I? What happened?
Someone apparently knocked you out.
Jennifer
Got some
Doctor.
blood on you there.
I remember that much. But why am I in the bathroom?
Can't help you there.
Blood.
Wait,
Oh,
you weren't
no.
out cold, Ray. What happened? Huh? Hey, what are you... Ray! What the fuck? You killed her!
She'll be fine. Anyway,
She'll be
better her
fine?
than us, right?
What are you even talking about? What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that.
Was treating patient 68. Okay, but they've been in the bathroom the entire time.
Right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so...
While Ray... Is James one of the other names? Yes. Talking to James. That it might help me piece together who James is.
So I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too.
I see, the window's broken up there. Okay.
This got me all in a panic. So I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after I was tied up.
Jesus Christ.
I think he's lying.
Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what if...
Nellie seems to have been a patient. Nellie... Patient question mark. Because she seems to have been involved in tying up Ray.
What is it they're trying to do?
Well, he says that, but Jennifer, in response to that, says... So Nellie was probably involved. So she at least thinks Nellie's a patient.
And why didn't you call the police when you had the...
Crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. 1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh? Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone. Not my...
Sorry, say that again.
Jumped me.
Huh?
Her phone's gone?
Phone. Don't tell me they took it.
Lost
Oh,
phone.
wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone. Not my phone, something else. You know, caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital. You know, that's the rule here.
Well, that's stupid. What do we do now then? We can't even...
Is he lying? He might be talking about his phone still.
How many people did
did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Klep, Silver Spoon, Oscar. Oh, right. And Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos.
Well, that's not what.
I saw Klep, Silver Spoon,
Klep, Silver Spoon,
Oscar. Oh, right.
Oscar,
And Mr. Director. I'm telling
Mr.
you, it was
Director.
chaos.
Okay. Group that Ray saw. I've got the feeling this one's going to be really complicated. According to Ray, it was Klep, Spoon, Oscar, and Mr. Director. Is that the actual director, or is that somebody's nickname?
There might have been more of them. I don't know.
And all of them working together? They're not even suffering from the same illness. This is certainly a first. What do you think they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left. All I could tell was that Mr. Director seemed to be the ringleader. Something about manipulation and brainwash.
Then it's a coup?
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital. That's why they didn't escape.
That's not a great plan.
You haven't seen George, have you?
No. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
So what those rooms
Probably
are.
somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
Then what do we do? It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
Honestly, I think the two of us can hold them off. Klep, he's basically a stick. Oscar's a wuss. Silver Spoon's lucky if he isn't fighting himself. And Mr. Director, he's an old man. The only reason they got the jump on me last time was because they caught me off guard. But you and I, we'll have the element of surprise next time.
Why don't we just sneak into the director's office and use the landline to call the police?
Hey, good idea.
Come on, let's go. Stay calm. We've got this. No looking around, just stay quiet and
Uh-oh. Okay. So let's go to the director's office, probably that room.
You think you can fool me?
It's like they probably didn't die. Who did die, though? Okay. What are they actually saying at that point?
Himself and Mr. Director, he's an old man.
I don't know if I
The
can
only
use those
reason they got the jump
descriptions
on me
to
last time was
help
'cause
me.
They caught me off guard. But you and I, we'll have the element of surprise.
Like, maybe if I can listen for an old man voice.
Next time.
why don't we just sneak into the director's office and use the
So presumably Mr. Director and the director are two different people entirely.
landline to call the police?
Hey, good idea.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. So that's them. So that's interesting. They're confined to that space entirely. I don't know who it was that came in originally, right?
What are you doing here? Who did this to you?
She wanted Ray to help her escape. But surely if all this stuff's going on, she could just leave with everyone else. I don't know. Okay. I don't think I got her name, though. Although Nellie was referenced. But, I mean, I don't know that that was her. Could be an Emily. Wait, wasn't Emily the one who died in the theatre? Or, like, 2 years before the theatre? Maybe it's the same one. Although, no, that doesn't make any sense. Well, maybe it could. Okay. Who's this? Should we follow you around?
Hey, McMurphy! $300! Pay up!
Oh, I know. Got a week left till I get out.
I got no money in this shithole. Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no.
Let me listen again. I've just got the name.
McMurphy! $300! Pay up!
Oh, I know. Got a week left till I get out. Got no money in this shithole.
McMurphy owes $300.
Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made an exception letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta pay up. Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat.
Was given phone. We've got so many details already.
All right, fine. How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number?
Wait, so what was that?
I can live.
All right, fine. How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that.
So he doesn't want the phone back, he wants the money. So I guess the $300 is for being given the phone.
Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet?
The one who escaped.
No.
Not as far as I know.
What about
The police. They hear you?
yet?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Perfect.
Anyway, here's your phone.
No hard feelings, huh? Next time, if you got money, we can do business.
Stick with you. Let's find out who you are.
Took you so long.
I got a business deal. All taken care of now, though.
Business deal? I told you to lock those two in the bathroom.
That's I did. Don't worry. But what about George, huh? We take care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Should we lock
Jennifer and Ray, cool.
him up too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt them, there's a chance.
We have another maestro. What's with the repeating names?
We'll fry our friend's mind.
Hold on, let's go back.
Sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt
For Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Shouldn't we lock him up too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro.
That's probably what's going on in there. George is conducting experiments on Maestro. So, George is presumably another doctor.
If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll fry our friend's mind.
Fine,
Wow.
we'll let him be for now. But what if the police decide to barge in there later?
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens, I need you to give a winning performance.
What?
Send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us.
So Oscar's going to try and send the police away, I guess.
When that happens, I need you to give a winning performance.
I wonder if this is Mr. Director. He's kind of got an old-sounding voice.
Don't you worry about that. I may not be an actor or anything, but I'm an ace at improv. Hey, want to know what hit?
Perfect. First, we'll take control of the hospital. Then, we'll rescue Maestro.
Seriously, though, that test Maestro went to. What's it all about, huh? You guys keep saying he's fucked. What the hell did they do to him in there?
I didn't know much about it myself until I spoke to Nellie. She calls it a thematic apperception test, or TAT.
TAT? What's with all the acronyms nowadays? Can't hardly tell what the hell something is. Do we even know it's legit? You know Nellie. She throws Dr.
It's
Mumbo
probably
Jumbo
not
like this
se-
around all the time.
that serious.
Full of shit, if you ask me. Who's to say she's not just making shit up on the fly?
Yep.
You really gonna believe a windbag like her?
On this matter, yes. It's like I told you already. This isn't a real hospital. No, this is nothing more than a reality show. And the reason you don't remember is for
Yep.
exactly this reason. The test. That TAT has brainwashed all of you. You don't even remember who you really are.
Brainwashed? The hell?
Yes, all of us. We were participants in this theater verite. Over time, the rest of the crew, the true evil behind this, manipulated our gray matter using these so-called tests.
They made us believe we were mental patients. Mental patients! Fortunately, my experience as a director allowed me to see through their wiles and maintain my true sense of reality.
Yeah, okay, he's definitely Mr. Director. Is he a film director of some
A
sort?
professional like me can spot an amateur from a mile away.
No wonder those doctors keep telling me I'm sick.
These doctors, they use these tests to toy with our brains, giving us all sorts of wild hallucinations. Once our heads are adequately scrambled, they give us a new identity. By doing so, they keep us trapped in this never-ending reality show.
Obviously, this is paranoia, but hopefully it definitely is paranoia and not correct, otherwise we could be getting all the names wrong.
Day by day, losing more of our hold on reality. In short, the doctors aren't real doctors, and we aren't real patients. We're nothing but actors in this twisted, cruel production.
We're the actors? I thought Oscar was the only actor in this place.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God, oh God, my stomach. Sorry, I
Hey!
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going,
Sorry.
pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay.
With the police?
Say, both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there, officer. Pretty convincing, even. Your lines, on the other hand, have room for improvement. You can't start off
Like, he could be right that these are pretending to be police, but not for the reason he thinks they are.
that strong. You lose any sense of foreshadowing. Just makes the audience feel off.
We've nicknamed patient 49 Mr. Director. Believe it or not, he suffers from something called the Truman Show delusion.
Right.
In his mind, he's making a masterpiece, and we're...
Patient 49, let's write that down. Mr. Director. Cool.
all just actors. We rely on role-playing therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him will just get us nowhere. But if we play along, he'll come...
You're going to say this right in front of him.
Mr. Director? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta have a quiet sense of intimidation. You don't need to shout to be coercive.
Presumably this person is
Relax
somebody who
when you
works
enter
here.
the door. Let's shoot this scene again.
What the hell?
Please,
Play
officer,
along.
we meant no harm. Remember, I mentioned some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well, what about that one, huh? Mr. Bathroom Emergency. Was that real? Or just some excuse so he could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey, that's defamation. You hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Behave.
Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder commonly known as kleptomania.
Okay.
He simply cannot stop himself from stealing.
And a great way to deal with that is to guilt him for it. 36, was it?
The person or place.
I didn't realize sticky fingers were a disease. But he's already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times. The sight of you probably triggered a conditioned response from him.
Bullshit. Just ask around. When did I ever get caught? Huh?
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here? He was a repeat offender, you see, always stealing old phones. The police found it so odd that they gave him a psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't you know it? He was certifiable. So, instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat
How not to treat people with mental health issues.
them.
Let's check the next room.
Don't know his name. I'm going to write down the number and such. So number 36, I think it was. Kleptomania. Likes to steal. Let's stick with him.
Should have moved on by now. You want me to take a look, Mr. Director?
No, you should stay here.
There's 3 people
Oscar
there.
will handle everything.
Yeah, but something don't feel right. That cop from earlier felt like he was checking if we were crazy or not. I mean, for real crazy.
From earlier. People keep saying things like that in a way that doesn't make a lot of sense. He wouldn't say that about something that's literally just happened.
You think the hospital sent them?
You may be onto something. After all, everyone in this hospital, barring us of course, was sent by the hospital. They're all part of the masquerade.
No wonder he acted so weird. The only thing a cop ever gave me before were a pat down and a pair of cuffs. None of those weird questions. Good that we got you on our side to see through his disguise. I was about ready to piss my pants. Honest to God, you know how I feel about 5-0s.
Real cops, fake cops, none of it matters. This hospital wants to drive us crazy. Literally. Maybe we should simply play along? Once today's over and we've taken control of this place, the truth will finally be revealed.
Then let me go check it out! If they're gone, we can get started with the plan.
Hush, what did I just tell you? For now, we lay low.
Boring!
Okay, so they just sit here for a while. Oh, hello. Come on. Oh, here they come.
How was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional, yeah?
It was an exceptional performance. Not only did you deliver your lines with passionate bravado, your improvisation was on point. Always adjusting your lines and tones to correspond with the other actor's delivery. You truly are a master thespian.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to give me such a hard time.
Sorry. Occupational hazard. Once I get in character, I'm no longer...
Presumably this is stuff that happened before all this, although maybe Mr. Director was doing something before he came in here, because I was following this guy.
reciting lines. I am the character. Now, I don't like to brag, but that wasn't even the best performance I ever given. For most of my roles, I've done months of research.
Has this guy got some kind of narcissism?
More time. I've checked myself into a real mental hospital for at least 6 months. Stanislavski's system pushes me to fully embody my characters by learning how they really live.
Yes, of course. What about the cops? Have they left?
Good thing you heard the siren and figured out a plan quick. If you hadn't sent me out there to stall them, God knows what they would have found by now.
What are they even investigating? The runaway patient?
Yeah, that's what they said. But, at least to me it seemed like that was just a cover-up. They didn't even check out the room where number 68 escaped. They barely even looked out the window, too. Nope. Both of them went straight to the patient rooms.
You don't think they're looking for Jennifer? Could they be on to our plan?
At first, that's what I thought too. But now, not so sure. Seemed more like they were going around looking for someone sane.
Then they've lost their minds as well. Looking for sane people inside a mental hospital?
Cops are a bunch of idiots anyway. I'm gonna go out and check again. I'll let you know.
I'll go check room 1 as well.
Let's go!
Wait for me!
I'm following you.
James?
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did! I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That boy made the fuck out! Stop! Leave me out of this. You got it? Then get the fuck out! Stop following me!
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did! I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I had schizophrenia.
Lady
well,
cop.
You've got it! You're a complete schizo! Don't interrupt me.
Okay. So, some kind of dissociative identity going on. Spoon.
you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for
Or was he okay? Or was he just talking to voices in his head?
Life. I'll be the only heir. I'll have a proper business to run. Get out of here! What the hell do you know about running a business?
No, he's definitely being
All
multiple
I'm saying,
personalities.
leave me out of this. You got it? Then get the fuck out! Stop following me!
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did! I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I had schizophrenia. Well, you've got it! You're a complete schizo! Don't interrupt me.
Just stop talking already. Both of you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for it while we still can? I mean, the gate is wide open.
No, the show can't end like this. Don't you want to know the truth? After all this time, the lies, the manipulation, don't you crave retribution?
Lies ain't the half of it. They probably want to steal my company while I'm not there, too. Your company? When did it become your company, huh? Oh, shut up about your stupid company. No one cares. Yeah, well, either way, it's time for the doctors here to pay up.
Right you are about that. Our plan is already in motion. With the doctors under our control, all we need to do is wait for the police to leave. Then this hospital will be ours.
Yeah, well, I still don't get how the police knew to show up at just the right moment, you know? Someone must have ratted on us.
You make a good point. Who could have called the police then? George?
Nah, he was already in with the maestro before any of us even did anything. Probably doesn't even know what's going on.
They're not both in there anymore.
This could turn out bad for us if the cops were to search the bathroom.
Jennifer? No, I can't be her. I stole a phone.
What? I thought I told you to lock her up, not steal her phone. Give it here.
Okay, I can mark that down. Lost phone stolen by whatever, number 36.
Recent calls. Well, the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we try calling it? You can't just do that. We don't know who it'll call.
Well, he's doing it anyway.
Then what are you looking at me for?
Hand it over. And whose phone is this?
From that stupid cop earlier. But you know what? Here's what's really weird.
Interesting. So the cop's phone was stolen as well. Wow, I guess that's what the going to the bathroom was all about. Let's go back to that. Right about here.
Patients here.
Oh God! My stomach. Sorry. I gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say.
Yeah, he definitely stole it
Which is
there.
after you're
Okay.
dead.
You are a real piece of work.
What have you stolen?
I don't got any more phones.
Oh wait, so
Oh, it's really weird. Who calls a cop directly rather than 911?
okay.
Stole this from the post.
Jennifer last called the cop, the male cop. Okay.
Police? How many other phones have you stolen?
I don't got any more phones, but I do have this. You are a real piece of work. Why would you steal a TV remote? Got it from Ray earlier. It looks like a phone, you know?
Lost his TV remote. Why does Ray have a TV remote?
Even fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist. That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand? If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble. Now, if the police come back here, our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right, all right.
That's odd. But there's been no...
Oh.
Hey, Emily, you gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing called a remote.
Emily.
Don't do this to me!
Does the remote blow up the TV? Is the TV wired to the bomb? And okay, so it seems like Ray brought the TV remote, and that's why he's bothered about it being gone. Okay, we'll come back to that later.
What's going on?
Patient number. I came to check up on you. Tied me up and threw.
And why didn't you call the police when you had the... Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone! Not my phone, something else.
Yeah.
You know, caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside.
Okay, TV remote seems to be the detonator. Interesting. So Ray, what are you up to, huh? I never found out the kleptomaniac's name. I also never found out the other patient's name, although I suspected Nellie, but wasn't totally sure. Well, didn't somebody here say something about sending somebody out to...
Seriously, though, that test Maestro went to.
George is conducting one of those brain goggles.
Deal. All taken care of now, though.
Business deal? I told you to lock those two in the bathroom.
That's, I did.
Wonder whose
I
phone he
did,
gave to
don't worry,
McMurphy.
But what about George, huh? We take care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Shouldn't we lock him up, too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll...
But what if the police decide to barge in there later?
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens, I need you to give a winning...
So, are the police here? Are they in this room? Hold on. And probably Oscar's trying to send them away, and then they come here.
performance.
Right.
Don't you worry about that. I may not be an actor or anything, but I'm an ace at
So I would guess that after they leave, this person
Like a real professional. Yeah?
is Oscar. Yeah,
Was an
okay.
exceptional performance.
Because everybody also describes him as a real actor as well. Okay.
Your improvisation was on point.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Cool. It's funny that I didn't get your name. I'm going to get your name somewhere else, though, at some point. Who should we follow next? Possibly... Like, Spoon's probably saying a lot. Should we listen to it all? I think I should see what's going on with... Oh, there's 2 people in there. What? Has that always been true? There's 3 people. Oh, okay, I think the cop went there. Let's go here. Let's follow McMurphy after his deal with... whatever his name is. Oh, Klep. That makes sense. Wait, Klep, where are you? You're here. That's totally going to be you. I see. That's very clever. Although, I mean, maybe it's a red herring, but pretty sure.